This I didn't dig. This is a gilded overcoat size Eagle V voltagear button, and there's probably only 2 or 3 known of this size, and this is the only one that was gilded. Got a few signals, but mostly junk. Definitely iron signal there. Okay, that's reading about 30 on the meter, 40. So that's saying a shotgun casing, a bullet, pistol bullet, melted lead. Okay, it's saying about 5 inches. Let's see if we got her. Not in the hole. Not in the ground. Oh. Okay, looks like we got her out. Probably a shotgun shell. Nope, the button. Shank's gone. Looks like a Yankee Eagle cuff button. Might have an I or an A. I doubt if it's an A. I don't think there's any Yankee artillery on this hill, but I don't want to do any more than that than ruining the button as far as cleaning it. Yeah, it's definitely an Eagle. So what we do with that, a little container, we'll stick it in there, check it out later. The passion is holding that relic in your hand and knowing the soldier was the last person 145 years ago to touch that. He dropped it or threw it away or whatever, but you're the next person to touch it. That's the fascination in itself. There's nothing to compare to it.
For many relic hunters, part of the fun is going with others so you can share your finds and have some friendly competition. But Bob has learned over the years to choose his hunting buddies with discretion.
99% of the time I hunt with somebody else. Well, the friends I hunt with, we're all supportive of each other and hope. Obviously, you want to be the one to find it, but you don't begrudge your friends for finding it. Actually, it's a thrill to see them pull it out of the ground. At least it is to me, and I know it is to them. So I hunt with the same 3 or 4 people I've had for the last 10 years, probably. Relic hunting is, besides digging the relics, it's great exercise. I hope it'll add a few years to my life because I do a lot of walking. And that's the other thing about relic hunting. You research, and you may walk for miles and not dig anything. And then all of a sudden you hit the camp or the mother lode. You just don't know, and that's the excitement of it also. But the relics themselves are still the And I found a Confederate buckle, which is a Virginia buckle. Found a Georgia militia, which is considered Confederate also. But I still have not found the ID'd relic, like a dog tag with the guy's name, where he's from, that type of thing, regiment. That's my ultimate goal. That's still my dream before I die. And I'll do this as long as I can walk. And maybe I'll have somebody dig for me. But once I can't dig anymore, but no, I don't see any end. Not time.
John Kendrick began treasure hunting in 1965 when a friend brought a Civil War belt buckle to school that he dug up. After seeing such a wonderful relic, John was hooked in searching for his own treasures.
I got started relic hunting about 42 years ago. Back when I first started in the 1960s, there was campsites everywhere, and they were full of relics because nobody really bothered about going into them. And there were just so many and so few relic hunters that it was very lucrative. I made a lot of mortgage payments with relics. My favorite area to hunt is just about anywhere in Virginia. Oh yeah, 85% of the battles were fought in the state of Virginia, on Virginia soil. That's where most of the battles and camps took place, so that's where the stuff is.
When we return, John Kendrick will show us one of his favorite relics, an 1863 Springfield rifle and a U.S. belt plate.
We look for winter huts. That's what we go specifically to find in winter camps. That's where you find the relics nowadays. The surface stuff, the surface relics have been picked over and found by other people. Winter huts were built by the soldiers to stay in during the winter. Obviously it was cold, and they dug down 2.5, 3 feet deep, and they called it like a little basement. And they built up the sides with logs, and they pitched a tent over top, and they put a little fireplace in the backside made out of mud and sticks, and that's where they stayed for the winter. A camp that we hunt often is a 1863-64 winter camp. It's in a wooded area. There was a regiment in there, which included the 5th Maine, the 121st New York, the 95th, and 96th Pennsylvania. We have hunted it probably for the last 8 or 10 years, and we're still finding stuff in there. It's a real good camp. Okay, last winter I was fortunate to find a winter hut that had this 1863 Springfield rifle in the bottom of it, along with this U.S. belt buckle, and 10 3-ring mini bullets came out of the same hole. Myself and 2 other guys hunt together most of the time. We just get together. It's like going on a fish. We're in competition all the time, you know. You get skunked, you know, it makes you mad, and you like to beat the other guy out. I'm still working in between these 2 road beds here. Basically up on top of the hill now. See if I can't pick up a button maybe. This is over in the 121st New York area. Doesn't seem to be quite as much junk here. Whoa, that's a good signal. That's pretty big, reading brass. Let's take a look. Sounds like it might be underneath this log. It's amazing how much stuff you find underneath logs like this. Whew, that's really loud. Uh-oh, I think we got a plate. Oh yeah.